Oh, whoops. That's awesome. Oh, it has to switch. And it's a Freaky Friday, and it really is in a funny kind of way. But with that, inshallah and ashe. So we know everything is energy, frequency, and vibration. And today is the vibration of attracting what our heart absolutely loves in our day-to-day reality, actually. But my wish for you today is that you attract the love because you believe it and you know it, and more importantly, because you love it. Absolutely. So this is like this higher octave juice, love-filled chalice within the queen. And the queen herself does know what belongs and what doesn't belong. So it's like cooking, like what herbs, what spices, what ingredients do belong and which ones no longer belong. So it may be that an ingredient that you once believed was an asset, now you're curious about, and you're subscribing to a new ingredient. So once we observe what is on the menu, you may experience a breakdown or a breakthrough, like the doors breaking on through to the other side, break on through to the magic. So if you wish to see things from a mountaintop point of view, it may be that your heart center, the chalice, the core of your heart, is reflecting a higher elevated vibration, an atmosphere or a sphere around you that might be both exciting and electrifying. Now I'm thinking of Grease and John Travolta when he says it's electrifying, because we are in the fields of attracting that ingredient of heartfelt desires, the desires of the heart. So this ingredient is the creation ingredient of our chalice, our heart center, just weaving that magic in. So you too may notice that you have been surrounding yourself with a community of subscribers that are more loving, vibrational frequency, that are elevated and rising, and your heart's chalice is upgrading to this core galactic center sphere. So if you're longing for higher love, believe it's already arrived and kind of spin it. And with that, welcome to the Daily Snippet. Once again, I am your host, multi-streaming myself, a practicing holistic shaman and medium, an otherworldly life coach, and a subtle energetic surgeon. But I do go by the term holistic Sha medium. And my intention is to utilize the power of these indigenous technologies, the elemental realms, our original divine blueprint or codex to navigate our soul's harmonic through the realms of not just the elemental, but the imaginal, and into the gateway of the shamanic portal, the 8th energetic center, within the cosmos, the subtle energies, and really so much more. With offerings, prescriptions, and rituals to really add to your main stage ingredient, the juice in your personal container, your personal medicine, your prime directive, really assisting you in discovering your inner genius, the light that resides within you, your personal medicine that you came in with, so that your light shines even brighter. The magical being that resides within you lights up further, so you can share your light with others. My name is Tanya D, and welcome to my virtual medicine room, which I probably am switching up this weekend. I'm just saying that out loud. I'm putting it out there. So if you missed the Art of Magnetic Manifestation last night, the replay is out. I've got the link in the show notes, and that is also arriving in your inbox. But again, the card is only open for a limited time to 20 guests. So the way you see the world is how the world sees you. So this is this bountiful, delicious place, the beauty, the portals, the never-ending magic streaming in. And the energy of today is seriously one of my very favorites because the sun is on my Venus. So this is like a love bug, super juicy. It's this multi-dimensional, transformational frequency vibration, and it allows us to shift dimensions. And I live in this frequency, so it's like my home habitat elevated. So if it feels a little awkward, different, Stranger Things, the show, or even unfamiliar, little wonky, these are like the divine operator, like in the Matrix when they get the call to like get out of there. And I'm not even kidding. It's like the Force, the Jedi Master. It's otherworldly. So what happens or tends to happen is the atmosphere of our heart is literally shifting. The streams of love streaming in. Are you streaming more or less love into your chalice? So we really are our best investment. And the transformation really happens when we change the level, the multi-dimensional or even the otherworldly perspective, how we see ourselves with investing in ourselves, heartfelt investment within ourselves. That's what I'd be prescribing today if I was doing a ritual, whatever that looks like individually, because we're all organic and origins. So do you know what gets in the way of creation? Absolutely, focusing on the past of where we've already been. The streams become diluted and the intentions of creating, they lose steam. They lose the magnet. So you may even come to a self-realization that what you have invested in your heart space, your chalice, the energy you're pouring into it, the ingredients, those are the possible aspects of your life that your heart center doesn't really believe in anymore. It's like you've shifted gears. So kind of take a moment, look in the mirror, do some reflecting within the mirror, map it out. And the determining factor is what our heart space authentically believes in. So your heart knows where or what we belong investing in, what ingredients we do need to add, and what ingredients we no longer need to add, especially when it comes to our soul's harmonic of investing. So when our love story, love vibrations elevate, and when we observe and believe, and we've reflected and ourselves, our inner self and outer self, we may have realized this. So if you have yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, authentically again, heartfelt, divine driven, please do, Tanya D. And again, a shout out to my subscribers. Blessings. My show is growing. It's expanding. So yeah, go ahead and hit the bell button as well so you are notified, and you also get a comment or a share to get a message for your day to get you on your way. Echoing out the algorithm to other like-minded galactic musers in the universe. Or not in this universe even, the insights of the other world, the world of spirit, source, beings that are elementally otherworldly and just whatever that looks like, right? And you can also find me on social platforms like TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, my Musing with Tanya D podcast, which is hitting the numbers, I'm just saying out loud. And if your soul does wish to dive on deeper into the realms of the other world, maybe you need some otherworldly guidance, head on over to my Musing Corridor. This is my digital library in the sky. It really is a venue where you have some amazing options to assist you, to guide you. Private sacred circle, even a community to utilize as well. I really am your shamanic otherworldly assistant. You truly are authentically your own healer. But again, sometimes we need somebody to shake the airwaves, the rug, even sometimes out from under our feet, right? Just saying, sometimes that happens. All right, options there for our poll of the day, but a few announcements. Once again, the replay is in your inbox for the art of magnetic manifestation. That door is open again for a limited time till the 10th of August, or I get my first 20. Love to see you there. And also my one-on-one Cowrie Shell Divinations. If you're in need of meeting the Otherworldly Congress for a ritual or a prescription to address a symptom of adversity, an energetic hiccup, those are always great one-on-ones. We all need that. And this Sunday, we have the meditation circle. If you're open to receive, join in for that as well. It streams in at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. And then we also have the Aquarius full moon. And that will also be out on the airwaves very soon. Lots of stuff happening. Okay, so your options. We've got some good old cashola, some money in the bank. It looks like we got some love streaming in, some coupling of love, which who doesn't need that? And also maybe having a little break from your week and heading off for the weekend for a little adventure. That's what I'd be doing. So on the elemental highway, while you message or type in what resonates, we have a young metal tiger. They don't get along, by the way. I just realized that staring at the day. Young metal, unrefined metal, scratchy metal. Yeah, scratchy. Oh, and it's not even grounded. But all the elements are actually present. It's a pretty outward energy, yang on the day and the year. The month is yin. So you may have been feeling a little more inward during the season or the month of the goat. Just saying, inward journey. where the two outers, the pillars there are outer. That's like what we do outside ourselves. Our day is very feeble, like below the degree. If I was going from 0 to 5, it's below the 1, it's 0.8. So water is really needed. It's far, it's parched over there in the corner to soften the dry earth. And those two tigers, they're loosening up the goat as well. I mean, there are two on both sides. So this is like a forest out in nature. That's what it feels like. And the yin fire on the month, that's going to forge our day to make it into something workable, usable. And probably if this was a person, I would say that this is a charismatic person, somebody who's a charismatic leader, a boss, a manager. And they use their charisma as a manager. Probably flirty, get you in trouble. But I would bring in more elemental metal or mineral, storytelling, communication, angelic beings, breath work, maybe create a crystal or a stone grid. So it's a talented day of fine art, luxury, gourmet foods in all art forms, all forms of art, food, and more. The artist, being artistic. It's the original talent of the artist. So God is the artist, art elevated, if you're picking up what I'm throwing down. So this is strong, strong, strong creative abilities. Progressive, maybe conservative, depending on the other talents involved. But this is definitely a performance character, artists, being artistic, classical, Renaissance. It kind of reminds me of that era when people, their artwork was crafting into carpets, telling a story, paintings on walls, stuff like that, with a wide variety of interests and having different skills and just knowledge. Knowledge really is the driving force of an artist, an artistic person. It really excites them. It drives them. It also represents the primary challenge actually to them. They're kind of refined souls who enjoy the cultures, the arts, the fine dining, the luxurious lifestyles. To me, that kind of reminds me of being in a castle, kind of like a prison in a weird way. But they're also resilient, resourceful. They're firmly believing that life is good. So they always bounce back quite quickly from setbacks, getting the rug pulled out from under their feet. Creativity, that's the key access point, their feature to an artist. And often they have many other talents. They enjoy expressing themselves in a variety of artistic forms. For these kind of people, art really is the way of life. Artists. So it's the artists that take the stage, the artists that are entertainers. They know, a lot of them have transcended, time and space. We still see these artists. Lots of musicians actually carry this frequency. Miley Cyrus, Pharrell Williams, Adele, Jimi Hendrix, Prince, Kurt Cobain, Michael Jackson. So there is a lot of ingenuity, artistic creativity there as well. So that's super awesome. Love it. Don't you? Here we go. Okay, our options. Cashola, a little love there. And a break, a weekend break. I don't know who's going for what. Alrighty, I'm going to first pull up the weekend break and the Four of Wands, which is exactly the energy of today. Super exciting. Fire, inspiration, passion, excitement, raw energy. And the four there is Uranian energy, and Uranus is in Taurus. It's sitting right on my natal solar eclipse. So this is why maybe I'm getting a little woo-woo out there. But this is the breakdown to the break on through. This is the celebration. It is harmony. The Four of Wands is all about celebration. So this indicates a time of harmony, peace, balance in our life, which you can see that by the image, right? It's framing it up. And life is not linear, which means we must ride the ebbs and the flows of the moon for as long as we are here, which is also awesome. And we do want to attract more of the good, the juicy stuff, the greater stuff. So handle the struggles as best you can and celebrate the shit out of the good things when you can. The good and the gooder, just seeing the other side of the coin. Feel the energy around things that you are authentically heartfelt grateful for. So this really is an invitation for you to just do just that. Celebrate what is going right. That's all we got to do, people. Celebrate the goods. And if you don't feel like there's anything to celebrate, just know that you're on the ebb. It's like pulling this message. It indicates the coming celebration, like it's pulling us into a celebration of when it comes. So spare no effort and put your entire self energetically into the celebration. While, we all celebrate in different ways, what it comes right down to is acknowledging, accessing, and actualizing the celebration. So, how can you acknowledge the goodness in your life in a way that feels right for you and organic? Maybe this is creating just a gratitude list, a blessing bowl, a piece of art, a dinner party, buying something for yourself that you've heartfelt wanted for a while, and just bringing movement to this energy, adding action in some way, shape, or form, and allowing the good to find the embodiment to take shape, be in form. And in doing so, you're inviting more of it in. So it kind of reminds me of the song, Let the Good Times Roll, or Good Times Come On. Oh no, celebrate good times, come on. I don't know, I'm dating myself, but that's hilarious. Hey, if you can't laugh at yourself, problems. Okay, if you picked the cashola, our next message is the Sovereign of Wands, still Wands. So this is heartfelt, love fest, I feel. I guess I should have went with the couple, but that's next. But Wands, fire again, the Sun, Leo. This is the Queen of the Chalice. Woo, empowerment, confidence, warmth, all the things we all need. And this indicates abundance of energy, multitasking. But you're definitely up for it. And you're even more so capable of it, just being fed off of the movement. Maybe you're excited about all of the opportunities, the doors opening, and knowing that you're most comfortable when you are creating. So the magic here and the message is a signal that good things are in the works. They're creating. So you may be finding that people are just drawn to you like a magnet. So the Sovereign of Wands has this energy that people want to be close to you. So you hold this important space in community, just serving others well. However, be mindful of your relationships on the other side. They should be balanced and also easy. And being that she is otherworldly, this really is a message of an arrival in a variety of ways. It brings the realization of who you are authentically and what you need, what you will or will not do. It's this empowering space which the Sovereign is more focused on themselves more so than the other. So now would be an amazing time to up your alone time. Maybe really put like prioritize your relationship with your inner self, with yourself, having time and space with you. Upgrading that love space. It's kind of what I'm getting. Okay, and if you chose the little couple there, all in the sauce, I probably should have done this differently, but that's okay. You can't really make this shift up. But this is the Four of Cups. Again, the same frequency in our day. The four, but the cups, right? The cups are our emotional state of awareness, our emotional field. It's the moon, which is in Scorpio. Know all about that. So this is all about water, emotions, intuition, our relationships, healing, our subconscious, or even our connection to the subconscious realm. But this is the lack of interest, feeling some isolation within ourselves. So being that the Four of Cups has arrived today, it's like an indication that while you may have opportunities flowing to you, maybe you're rejecting them. Maybe you're stuck in a negative loop of your mind, the mental space, the woe is me, the judging of things, right? Before really giving them a heartfelt chance. That's kind of what's found in the Four of Cups, kind of alone on the top, right? Getting held by the other three opposing. So it's possible that you're simply just focusing on yourself. Maybe you're not really ready to focus on anything outside of you, or the outside world may seem boring to you. So you're kind of exploring your internal landscaper kind of feeling inside. Sometimes we tell ourselves we're doing one thing because of such and such reason, but we are not able to see like the big picture, the clear picture. And we may actually be retreating out of fear instead of self-care. So when you think about any opportunities that may be at your feet, do you feel apprehension or a neutral no? So kind of examine where you find yourself on the spectrum of the Four of Cups through an unbiased reflection. Go take a bow in the mirror, right? And again, the moon is in Scorpio. So this is like deep waters. It's like, where in our emotional field do we need boundaries or protection in our day-to-day world? So really pay attention to the meta symbols, the sigils, the signs. Your third eye might show you some great colors or visions of all kinds of things, a movie screen, literally. You may get an energetic cup of woo-woo today, just saying. The door is open to these other dimensions, an ancestor, an angelic being, an animal totem, etc. So just be open. It's also a magical day to just sweep away, like Practical Magic, the movie, sweep away the debris or empty the backpack of any unloving beliefs about yourself. So it's almost a feeling of getting a dumpster and cleaning things out, giving things away that once belonged, and now you're moving into a new state of what no longer fits. Your new you, you're coming out like a shiny penny. So you kind of gift it away to somebody who would love it as you once did. I love doing stuff like that. So, hi, Joelle. So I would affirm that I am in the zone of neutrality, seeing the transformation of my life, illuminating to a new love frequency. Filling the chalice, we got a cup there, or 4. Filling the chalice with a new illumination begins heartfelt joy that the heart believes in. So with that, Shay, be sure to watch the replay of the Art of Magnetic Manifestation